here we are. This is Sex Love Psychedelics, and I'm your host, Dr. Kat, bringing you psychosexual conversations that will leave you intellectually turned on and hungry for more. I have a couple of questions from our audience, if you're open to that.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So the first question, my partner had an episiotomy. I always get that.
You're like, I didn't read this beforehand.
No. I definitely read this multiple times. I even looked up the pronunciation and I still can't say it. Okay. Episiotomy. Yep, that's it. So when during childbirth, when you're cut to help with the delivery of the baby, but at times they struggle to feel each other during sex. So tips on helping them.
So maybe some clarity around the question. Is the question about the episiotomy, or is it like they're having a hard time connecting during sex?
It just says at times we struggle to feel each other during sex. So since they gave a physical reason, I'm assuming this is a physical answer.
Okay, so I'm going to actually give two answers. I'm going to give the physical answer, and then I'm going to give a more energetic answer.
Beautiful.
Okay, so from a physical standpoint, when we do have surgeries like that, a lot of times there is scar tissue, and sometimes there is varying sensation in that area. And even in the area surrounding it, because what happens to scar tissue is it gets really tight and the fibers kind of fold over each other and it pulls on the nerves. And so, there's scar tissue remediation, which is a thing of using castor oil. That is not a specialty of mine, but someone like Ellen Heed, who's an expert in that, certainly could be able to help. And there's others, but also just, taking your partner's hand and feeling there, and maybe doing like a genital mapping of what does it feel like here on the scar and around it, or here, and just noticing like the sensations that are present. And even if the sensation is numbness, like that's a great noticing too. It's like, it's numb there. It's like, well, what if I push a little harder? Is it still numb? Oh, I can feel the pressure, but I don't feel like the top sensation. Okay, what if I just tickle it? Can you feel that? No, but I don't feel that. So just kind of, exploring, being curious about the area. A lot of times when we have issues like scarring, we stay away from it, right? Don't touch it, it hurts, or don't go there, it's ugly, or whatever it is that we have with the scar tissue. And it's like giving a little attention to the wound and also hearing what it has to say. Is there any words or sounds? And this is something that an exercise that I do with people called Body Poem, which is, are there any words or sounds coming from this part of your body or this part? And it's amazing what people say. Like sometimes it's like blue, tickly, I feel nothing. Wow, just like it's the free flow of what's coming out. And then to actually hear it back, it's like it has meaning for them. It might mean nothing to me, but when they hear it back, it's like, ooh, I had no idea that my scar tissue felt blue or felt tickly or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think there's some exploration around sensation, and also noticing what stories come up there, what words, what colors are present. Just being curious with that. I think if it's an energetic question of we're not being able to feel each other, I would say slow down. Even of just like, we talked about animal wrestling earlier, of smelling and just like being in with each other's faces and just exploring what it feels like to feel like my beard on your face, or like my lips go past your nose, or my breath on your neck. Just getting into a really like somatic, slow space of actually, we're not even going to get to genitals today. This is about connecting in my energetic field with you. Something that I practice with very few clients because it's sort of advanced is subtle body. And it's that noticing of like the sensation below the surface of the skin, and also the sensation of your energetic body, which is 6 feet from your skin. And like noticing, like really, this is like where paying attention and attunement come in. And again, it's a little bit advanced, but of like feeling what it feels like to have somebody come closer into your space and then push them away and then move them out of it and be in a free flow around it. Just like really, again, feeling what it feels like to be in someone's energy field and have them in yours. So that would be an exercise that I'd have them do.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful. It's taken it even just beyond the concept of feeling. And it sounds like penetration is what they're talking about, but it's really expanding feeling to be beyond just that focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other, just one other physical one is, you know, having him penetrate her. It's a man and a woman.
I have no idea.
Okay. I'm going to assume it's a man and a woman. Maybe having him penetrate her and just holding without moving, of just, even if he goes soft, of just feeling what it feels like inside, and also having him inside her, of just noticing. And again, that's really subtle. It's really slow. It's really soft. And for people who are not feeling each other, like dial it way back, way, way, way back, and progress.
Well, that was fun. Thanks for tuning in, lovers. And if you want to experience more ecstasy and sexual liberation, head over to sexlovepsychedelics.com and learn about how you can join me for any one of my online or live events. And while you're there, grab my free guide on sex and psychedelics. Remember, this podcast is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please contact your healthcare provider and local law before pursuing any of the products or psychedelics discussed. And one final note here. I make this show specifically for you. If you're loving the show, then be sure to leave me a review in iTunes or Spotify to let me know. Happy to be here and happy to serve. I'll see you next time on Sex Love Psychedelics.